Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home of the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Roadrunners offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the ground from the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, this defense has set the tone early. 3-and-out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. from the gun. The give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. Oh, better look out! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Moore. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the field goal unit is on the field. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions, it's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snap it to the back. Spinderella. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here on 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might want another play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him wide open. Breaks away on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's King.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Gonna run it. It's Richard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. Brown will throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
To throw, it's French. Now sliding to his left. Got a man, it's Thomas. Pulled down for the tackle. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes a man miss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Say will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the ground, he's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Now they're going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's French. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. BC back to work after picking up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Harris. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's French. Steps away. He's going to take off. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting running that last 4th-and-2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's French. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
34, UTSA, 14.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely